welcome everybody. Welcome to Gotham After Dark, Thrones of the Underworld. Today we have Audible, a new player that's going to be replacing temporarily, or I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Diablo is going to be taking a sabbatical, and in his place we have Access. I don't have him on camera just yet, but I have his avatar there. And then we'll give him a few minutes to talk about Access and get everybody up to speed on what Access can do, who he is, what his motivations are, and why he is a criminal. So then we have Mystic, Knight, Torito, Ethera, and Crosshair. Okay, so let's try to get something here. Is that this one? Yeah, we're going to start there. So while I am working on some other stuff, so why doesn't Access take us through his character? We also have another player that will be joining us. He goes by the name of Q, and he will be joining us in future supplements of this particular series. He's a player from our last campaign, and for reasons unbeknownst to us, but to him, he decided he didn't want to play with us no more. He took his ball and went home like a big fat jerk. But he is, he's back in the fold, and we're happy to have him. So that's where we are right now. Okay. So while I check the Twitch stream to make sure that everybody's coming through, why don't you tell us about Access? And if you're talking, you're on mute.
Nah, wait, I was eating, so I'm eating myself. Access is originally born in Puerto Rico in San Juan. He was always fascinated by architecture. He started going to school to become an architect, and then this corporation came out to him and said, hey, we want you to come work with us. When I started working with them, they had a program that you could merge with the building. And they asked me if I'll be willing to go through the process of doing it. So I said, yes, I agreed. And then there I started becoming very well known on the internet, and my alias was Nigerian. And then eventually,
all right. So I'm gonna interrupt you right there. Why did you take the alias of Nigerian?
Because of. I really don't know how I want to say this, but because of just the nature of the country and how they like the hustle.
Because of the nature of the country.
Because of the nature of the people, how they like the hustle, how they like hustling. They're very I don't.
No, I got you.
Because of the scamming. That's why I took the name Nigerian.
Okay.
We're getting canceled tonight.
No, it's the Nigerian prince. I had one of those guys back in the day on the hook for like a week before he realized that I was just messing with him.
Well, that's the reason why I used the name Nigerian.
Okay.
Wow. Okie doke.
So is Access an independent operator? We haven't really talked about whether or not you're going to have group affiliations, or if you're working directly with.
No. Well, if it's all right with everybody, I would like to just know everybody, just to make it easier.
Well, as an information broker / hacker, I think everyone would have a use for you. But again, I'm going to ask: are you independent, or are you?
No, I'm with the corporation.
Okay.
I got it on the other thing. I just got to look for it. I think it's Senna. Hold on. Go ahead. Continue and let me find it, and I'll let you know, because I just don't want to hold up the game.
All right.
So yes, I'm currently right now working for an organization.
Okay. All righty then. So what we have, make sure everything ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Ethera. So with Ethera, let's change this.
I'll be right back.
I'm assuming Ethera is there. And Ethera is not there. So wonderful.
Lewis is called Synapse Corpse.
Okay.
Corp.
Be right back, guys.
All right. Nope, that's not what I want. All right. That would be for Ethera, and already we have somebody that's you can take a wild guess who just called Access a fake Puerto Rican, and
I know.
Yeah.
So it's called, Lewis is called Synapse Corpse.
Synapse Corp. Okay.
The why we miss you and we still love you. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but yeah, sure. All right, so we're gonna then. You know what? Why don't we just cut to Audible, Toreador, and Crosshair. With that being said, it's not gonna be some fun music. From the rooftop, there was a battle ensuing with Crosshair and.
Didn't Crosshair say he'd be right back?
Oh, he did. Son of a bitch.
I think you just lost Mike too.
Did I?
Yeah, Mike's not here on the screen no more.
What the shit balls? And yes, I did. So, give me one sec.
Like I said lately, you suck, sir. You suck.
Okay, I don't give a shit. By the way, I said send it in Discord. Stop using other methods that I didn't tell you to use. I'm trying to keep it all in one place.
Nobody's watching me. Here's my anxiety.
What? No. All right. So, Mystic Knight. You enthralled Diablo. You can tell that just his body language is suggesting that he's having tough time. He's accepted your explanation, but only tangentially. He's not 100% on board, and at times when you left the apartment, you said you were leaving to reach out to Vesper.
No, reached out to him.
Mhm.
We're going out so he can wind us back to him.
Correct.
Because of the protections or whatever is going on in the building.
Okay. Once you left, when you leave the building, there's actually when you left the apartment, as soon as you step out of the apartment, you felt like a weight lift off of you. And in that moment, you're just like, wait, was I under an incantation? It felt similar to some of the testing that you were on when you hold on a second.
Some of the results that occurred during the testing of the samples of the blood. That's what it felt like?
No. It is. Literally right in front of me. So. one of the tests for the Umbra Consortium, because in order to become a member, you had to undergo a screening process of sorts to test your abilities, to test your resistances or the things that you were capable of. And one of the things that you were initially susceptible to, that you felt, was there was a subtle influence in power scaling. So in other words, if you're in the presence of someone who's imminently more powerful than you, think of the way a person's oh my god, I'm thinking of Bleach, like when their spiritual pressure was greater than those around them. They felt it almost like a weight.
Mm-hmm.
And when you left that apartment, you felt that pressure release to the point where your shoulders, there was a tension in your shoulders you didn't even realize was there. And then suddenly, as soon as you walked out of that apartment, you felt that easing of the tension in your shoulders, and to a lesser degree on your mind, which is strange considering you were the one exerting your will. And I think
it's a good idea in Thraldom to give up that book. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So he once you both leave, he's quiet, unusually quiet, and you can see his eyes going back and forth as you ride the elevator down, and he's just like you can tell he's having some sort of inner monologue with himself. And at one point you catch him whispering something as if he's having a conversation with someone. And noticing you looking at him, he looks at you and he's like, "What?"
Just disregard. It'll just be a plain look.
Yeah, he just turns, gives you a little side eye and turns. The elevator opens on the first floor. You walk out. You get to the lobby outside onto the street. I believe it was around 4 or 5 p.m. in the evening.
No, it was a little later because remember, he was doing his ritual, and it was after he did that.
Yes.
Steve and
the last game started at 4 p.m., so it's approximately 7 p.m. Today. All right. On the street, there's a man in a suit. He has a pin which has the emblem of the Umbra Consortium, which I haven't created, but I'll work on that and send it to you guys. And the sedan is tinted black. He's like, "Gentlemen, I'm here. I'm Renee. I'm to escort you to the sanctum, if you wouldn't mind." And he walks over to the door and pops it open.
So, okay. Get in.
Okay. You get in. As you're getting in, there's a hesitancy for Diablo as he's walking towards the door. He's just like
I'm gauging him, but I'm not doing anything to push him over that edge. I'm allowing him.
He has the book. He has the book in the crook of his right arm, and the thing that you do notice is that his knuckles are white on the binding as he's gripping it tight.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not doing any like nonverbal gestures or any communication towards him that will tip him over, because I could see how frail it is. All I need him is to get in the car, and this will be done. And that's it.
And do me a favor and make a perception check using your any abilities to reduce it. If you do not, I mean, the difficulty is going to be a 4, so a 12. If anything to reduce it, please apply it.
Okay. Damn. I don't have it. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get access to the computer. Because I've been trying, but it hasn't been working.
What are you talking about?
I don't think I have enough data left on my mobile hotspot, which I think is.
Oh, so he'll be dropping soon at this rate.
When Panera closes, yeah.
That's just mean.
You was thinking it.
No, I wasn't.
Not today.
Well, I know I have perceptions, which will drop it by 1.
You know it, or you think you know it?
No, I know I have it. Skill for perception. It'll drop it by 1 because I'm practicing it, not. I'm trained in it, not specialized. So that drops it by 1.
Right, as far as I can tell, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
All right, so then 9 or better. Are you making the roll, or what are we doing?
Still trying to connect. Give me a second.
Trying to find a way to fudge it. Give him a second.
Why don't you, if you can do it, just have somebody else roll it for you?
I know you're itching to do it, Danny.
No, not me. I don't even put out this. I don't want to hear you crying afterwards. So that's why I'll pass it on to somebody
You
else.
would actually make it and probably roll a 20.
I am rolling dice.
What's that obvious wink for, Danny? Throw that wink all the way back into Istanbul. Danny is up to something. Do not trust him. Six hours later.
3 hours later.
Adolfo?
Yes,
Somebody to
sir.
roll for you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mike, can you roll for him? Because if it's going to take this long.
D20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, D20.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I think you should be happy with that. Because I was about to say... Where did it go? So he hit it with a 20. So that you got a major...
See, I told you.
So
I
you got a
told you Mike was
major
a good
effect on that. And essentially, you don't normally feel mystic energies without the aid of your equipment. I'm taking an assumption on that part. Am I correct? Though?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
In
It's my
this,
equipment that actually allows me to gauge the mystic energies around me because I am tech-based.
so you're about to head.
So
Okay, so hold on. Let me set the stage. You're getting in the car, right? So you have one hand on the door. You turn to see where Diablo's standing, just to make sure that he's coming, and you can see he's moving towards the car. It's not like he stopped, but he's not like he's tentative. You can tell he's just like, I really don't want to get in this car. I'm gonna go, but I really don't want to. Then you get a signal from your bracer, and you can see a large spectral presence is approaching, and you can see it coming in it's coming in from the east, which is coming from where the building was. Where you're facing, the building's right there, so there's really nothing. It would be coming up from above. It's giving you an altitude that it's at the speed that it's coming in. It'll be there in about 20 seconds.
All you hear is run.
Like run.
Being in 20 seconds. 5, 3, 1. It's here.
All right. So keep my cool so I don't set him off with something, with regards to it, because that might just push him over the edge, and just have him come into the car, because he should be in the car well before that thing gets there. And then just drive off, and then just signal to the guy to just drive off.
Okay. The driver, the chauffeur, the gentleman in the suit, Renee.
The valet.
The valet, thank you. Because fuck if I'm I can't even speak about words I can't remember. At some point, you could see him, he's like, and he's looking around, and to the point where, one of the things about the consortium is that there's no overt, one of the main rules is no overt displays of magical powers unless absolutely necessary. And he does one of those Doctor Strange type light wars shields with his hands that are crimson red with gold interlacing in the energies, and he's just like there's a sheen of sweat that just built. It's like whatever is approaching immediately evokes this visceral reaction, and he's just looking around. He said, "Get in the vehicle now!" And at that point, Diablo's just like, and he's gripping that book and looking straight up towards the rooftop of that building. And he hit this weird sort of relief type, this grin, this evil Cheshire grin. He's like, finally. And you get in. When you get in the car, it's as if you're stepping into an empty space, a black space. So you're not sitting. It disorients you for a second, and you get in, and then you step into this void space. You can see where you came in from. You can see the outline of the door.
Did it freeze for everybody else?
Just you. So just turn off your camera and turn it back on, I guess. Now, there you go.
Yo, Lou, I don't know if you realize it's freezing.
I don't see anything freezing on my end. Anybody else?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, that's so weird.
So it's as if you're watching a television show of what you just watched. You can see the valet. He's in that defensive posture. Then you can hear where is it?
What's that sound? Claws. Maybe wings.
Then just like and a roar as he's just like, by the gods, and expands his energy, and you can hear Diablo laughing, and he reaches out with this spectral hand from that energy. He shapes it and grabs Diablo, and he just, get off me! And he pulls him towards the door. You could see him, like his back is. You're looking at his back, and it looks like there's this crimson golden energy that's shaped in like an eagle's talon around his shoulders and around his waist, and he has one arm. He has one arm holding onto the door frame. He's like, get
Once
him!
that happens,
Renee's just like, get him now!
once he did that and started to yank him, I'm gonna grab him and pull him into the car.
Okay. Doing so, he can't hold on. He can't maintain his grip on the door frame, with the force of with the force pushing him, you pulling him, and him still holding on to the book because he hasn't let that go. So you pull him.
Yeah,
he's like,
I'm not going towards the book at all. Let's get out of here.
As he pulls him in, there's a rush of heat. Of heat and the smell of brimstone, as Renee is split from his stomach, straight through from his stomach to the top of his skull. Just.
So in the moment that Diablo comes into the car.
Yeah, you're both splashed with his blood.
In the moment that Diablo comes into the car, since he'll probably experience the same disorientation that I experienced briefly, I go for the door and close it.
Okay. Reaching out for the door, your instinct is to look.
No.
You're grabbing at the door.
I'm grabbing the door and closing it. That's all I'm doing.
Okay, so you grab the door.
I'm not
to
even
your
wasting
right.
time to look or crazy Ivans. I'm just grabbing the door,
in your
taking
periphery.
advantage of him being disoriented and closing the door.
I'm listening to what you're saying, but I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. In your peripheral, there's just this large looming thing. People are screaming, and then you shut the door as it roars, and the seal. You can see the light outline of the door frame disappear. Okay. So I'm gonna come back. Is everybody here for the rooftop scene?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So we were doing an initiative. So I need for you guys to all roll. It would be it's a speed task. Okay.
Did you respond to me in Discord?
I got initiative as a specialization.
All right, so that just lowers the Discord, or
You told me to.
I don't see anything in Discord.
You told me to DM you directly in Discord.
Oh, there it is. Wait, are you coming up as Master Motion?
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck that, roll 3.
Okay.
We're gonna start this bullshit nice early today, huh?
Well, at least you're getting it out of the way. I mean,
I already
You
know
rolled a
what.
20 in this Cypher game. I have
Mike-
not rolled a 20 yet.
Mike already wasted his 20 on somebody else, so.
Exactly. I'm a little mad about that. Just a little bit.
Just a little salty.
I'm mad that you rolled
I
one. I haven't rolled
specialize in
one yet.
initiative, and I got a dexterity power shift.
What do I need to
Nothing
do?
now.
All right,
Just roll a D20 for initiative.
So if you specialize, it's 2 steps, and then the power shift is 1. So then,
Yeah,
go ahead.
I did, and I rolled a 3.
Oh, you still rolled the 3. All right.
I'm not rolling again. I already rolled it.
No, that's fine. I apologize.
I haven't rolled anything yet. What do I need to help with my initiative again?
It's your speed,
Right.
It's under your speed attribute.
Got it.
So if you have an edge, that would
Right.
that would lower the cost of lowering of getting
No
a better
edge.
speed task roll.
I have no edges, but it says I'm initiative trained.
Okay, so that lowers the difficulty by 1.
Okay.
I have an edge of a 1.
All right, but you would need to have spent points to lower that. So
80% costs 1 speed point. Initiative is dexterity power shift.
the dexterity power shift will lower that.
Right, so that lowers it again.
Oh, I have dexterity power shift also. Damn it.
That's fine. You can still add that on. It's not you rolled in. It's done.
Okay, so I think it's my 2 was it? Did I get a 2 with that? Power shift.
Yes. So yeah, it lowers the difficulty by 2.
Okay.
Alright, so I have 1 edge and 1 dexterity power shift. That lowers me by 2 also.
The edge doesn't add to anything.
Yeah, the edge is just for spending points, not anything else.
Oh, okay.
That's 7.
Okay. So Toreador lowered the roll by 3, right?
Yep.
And then Audible lowered it by 2. And you lowered it by 2 as well, right?
Yeah, and I got a 12.
All right. So that would mean that Crosshair's first, Chilito's going to be second, then wait a minute, then Audible, then Toreador.
That actually works out.
Yep.
I am pleased with this.
So, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. I'm going to pop another shot at him. I'm gonna use my what you call it, Lou, that you sent, that I got. Lou?
Yeah, I'm listening. I would hope that you would have at least looked at it.
I did.
Okay, so what are you using? Because by the way, I sent everyone had received some bonuses to their XP, whether it be a Cypher or whether it be something else. So you don't have to share it with your friends, but you are there. That's what it is.
All right, so I'm texting you.
No, please don't. You could say it out loud. It's fine. You don't have to keep it.
I use
these ciphers are one-time use only.
I use my Cypher experimental that I was working on. I link it up to the eye, the contact lens in my eye.
The eagle's eye?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would mean that the task for making the attack is going to be lowered by 2 steps, in addition to any other steps that you are going to be lowering the task by. Okay.
I have
And you're taking a shot.
Yes. So I have snipe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that gives me one quality. Spend one action to aiming. Next round, you make precise range attack. Your attack
Yeah, so
successfully
you would
inflicts
forego
4
this.
additional.
You would forego this round.
But that means he would get attack as soon as I forego it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm not trying to get hit with a freaking cable and freaking giant hook. I have combat prowess plus 1 damage to one type of attack. Device insight. Thinking my way out. Find the floor. Does find the floor still doesn't help? Power shift.
You can apply it.
Alright, so find the floor. I'm looking for the weakness.
The only weakness that you've been able to determine thus far is his eyes, but that makes that pretty much will be a modifier. There's going to be a modification penalty because it's essentially a called shot. Either way, but that's the flaw. So it would be the modification for that particular skill is what? All right, let's move this along. I hate long combats.
All right. So modification, pop the shot. What would I need to what's the difficulty to hit him in his eye?
Okay, hold on a second.
Or I could just go for the regular shot and pop him in his head. But let me hear what the modifications are.
Okay. It would be a 1. He's a moving target, so that also hinders you. So that's 2. He's practically point blank with your. So I think I did the initiative. I didn't do the initiative rolling right. No, I did that right, but you guys get to choose who goes first, because everybody. No, actually, no, I did it right. The Audible and Toreador didn't beat his his roll. What would have been his roll? So you would go first anyway, but. Okay,
right.
So the difficulty. Let's talk about your modifiers. So your modifiers are from sniping. Is that a modifier to the attack roll or to damage?
Damage.
Okay, so then that's not an attack roll modifier.
Eagle Eye gives me a modifier by 2 steps.
2 steps. Do you have a? It would be. Is it is dexterity a modifier?
I have combat prowess, dexterity plus 1 damage. I have device insight. Think on my way out. I have find the floor, dexterity power shift, movement, acrobatics, initiative, and speed. Defenses are eased by 1 step point. I have knowledge skills. No, I don't have a lot of dexterity, which one called it. Aim through deception.
You have accuracy. Accuracy is 1.
Yeah.
Then weapons. You can find a flaw. That's 1. That's 2. It's 2. So it's a total of 4, and that's prior to you spending any points.
Mm-hmm.
So you can add to that to lower it to... You're already lowering it by 4. So task is going to be lowered by a significant chunk. You can choose to continue to lower it to the point where you either spend all your points and make it an automatic hit, or you can take the chance with the -4, with the 4 to the easement of the roll. You choose. How many points do you have? I see you have 10 left on your
As far as what?
You have 10 left on your speed.
Mm-hmm. So if I use another 3 points, I'll bring it down.
You have an edge in your speed, so you and 1 effort, so you can drop it down. Or did you raise your effort? I don't think you did.
My effort is 2.
Your effort is 2. Okay, so then you can lower it by 2 more points to lower it by a full 6, and then it would cost you 5 from your pool. But remember,
all right,
that's you're going to be down to more than half of your speed pool.
I know.
So if you choose to do that, you can do that.
I'm going to.
Okay. Calculate the damage. What's the damage?
The damage. Okay, 4.
Here's what I'm going to ask you guys to do. Take a few minutes and look at your attacks, what your base damage is, and then you can start calculating how much you want to add to it, because it's just going to make the combats a little bit faster.
Looking at 6 so far, as far as damage.
Have I gone up in levels since this game started?
No. No one's gone up in tiers.
Find the floor allows me to take damage and give
6
damage
tiers, so.
if I hit whatchamacallit. I'm at 6 so far, but find the floor, takes extra damage from whatchamacallit. The GM would tell me what it is. You told me it was the eye, so so I'm at 6 so far with damage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So you take your shot.
Here we go. I got to roll.
You don't have to roll anything.
Oh, I don't.
You already.
Oh,
so,
with the points, I've already.
With the points, you take your shot, and you hit. Actually, no. You do have to roll. If you roll a 1, that will have a catastrophic effect. That's the only thing at this point.
If I roll a 20.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Hold on. Give me a second. Make your roll, and then I'll tell you what it is. So go ahead and make your roll, please. I'm sorry. We're doing this. I'm doing this wrong, but I will get it right. Okay. So you take that shot as he's coming out of the dust cloud, running towards you with that chain and hook, and you take your shot. His head snaps back, and he goes back into that dust cloud. You guys coming in from your speed and altitude, you see the muzzle flash. Chilito hits, his head snaps back, and he seemingly falls backwards back into that dust cloud. Now, audible.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm correct, I had put Toreador on the roof.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, no. You guys are flying in.
Yup. You're carrying me.
Okay, I was carrying you. Okay, I wanted to remember.
Your cradle carrying him. So.
Yeah, he's like, this is some bullshit. What was the plan? What was the plan on this one, T? We're gonna grab
Short. Swoop down. I was gonna offer him a hand to grab her and snatch her up. We're gonna carry her up high.
All right. So I swoop in, and make it happen.
Okay. I will give Crosshair you're going to make a perception check, and we're going to go by Audible speed. Speed is going to be your... So Audible, your current speed stat is 15. Your speed pool is 15, correct?
My speed
stat.
My pool is 13.
Okay. So that would make it a difficulty of 4. So, Crosshair,
Yo.
you're gonna need to make you're trained in perception actions, so that lowers it by 1, I believe.
So 3.
All right, and I think that's it. Yep.
Okay, so dexterity power shift doesn't help to speed, defense are eased by 1 step power shift. Movement, acrobatics, initiative, and speed defense are eased by 1 step over my dexterity power shift.
Actually, yeah, you're just gonna have to make a raw roll because he's coming in. He's coming in from an angle that you're not aware of, but it is a perception check, so you can get.
Okay, doke.
So you need to make a roll.
All right.
Do I need to roll anything?
You do.
All right.
Roll your speed stat, and
I get dexterity power shift and a flight power shift.
Okay.
Dexterity power shift. He's by 1 for the dexterity, and by 1 by flight.
Okay. This is an opposed roll, so I'm looking at your speed stats as your base.
Okay.
His is a 5, so that would make your roll 2. Your difficulty is a 2.
Okay.
If you lowered it by any more than 2, then that's an automatic success. The difference would be whatever your roll is, he'd have to beat it. First, he has to beat the difficulty, and holy shit balls!
Get the fuck out of here.
What is happening? Are you guys paying for rolls? Are you guys
20s?
Are you guys paying for rolls now? What?
I'm sorry, James. I accidentally took your roll.
Oh, because he's always like natural 20. Damn.
My bad, dog. I didn't mean to take that from you.
So,
oh my god.
Crosshair, make your roll, please.
Motherfucker.
At this point, you would need to beat that 20.
Yeah, I have to roll a natural 20.
No. It's not that. So his roll is a 20. He gets a major effect. He lowered your. This is how it works. So whatever your stat is, whatever your pool is, we have to convert that into your difficulty. So you currently have a 5. It's not by the stat that you have, but and Mystic Knight's the only other person that at this point I could reliably use as a resource for confirming my math, because he's just as in the forums and all that shit as I am, and I'm looking at my screen, but I should be looking over here. So the pool, your existing pool, becomes what your difficulty is. So because you have 5, that means your difficulty pool, I'm not rounding up, it's 1.5. So it's 2. He lowers he lowers the difficulty with his shifts by 2, meaning it's an automatic success. The reason for his roll is because it's an opposed roll. So whatever your difficulty is, you have to beat it, number 1, and then the difference is. So if your difficulty is 10 and you roll a 15, the difference is a 5. Because he rolled all 20 with no modifiers, you have to meet that 20.
So I have to roll a natural 20.
No. Your roll has to total a 20 after the difficulty is subtracted from it. So if you roll a 20 and the difficulty is a 12, you only really net an 8. That makes sense? You have to lower his difficulty to 0 practically and then roll a 20.
Actually, he does have to roll his difficulty to 0 and then roll a 20 to match it.
I just said that. I literally just said that.
You literally just said that.
Dexterity power shift. Defense, which call low by 1.
So his pool right now for your speed is what? What's left? It was I have here. Did you use any of your speed pool, Audible?
Yeah, I believe my pool is only a 13.
Okay, so that would be a
My
4.
flight, I use my flight and my
That would be a 4. The difficulty would be a 4. So you would need to lower that difficulty by 4 for it to be an automatic success, but because it's a pose roll, you then have to match the 20. So you're right in the sense that you have to match the 20, but this is a unique circumstance where he rolled the natural 20. Any other roll,
Right.
you would, it's the whatever the difference is, whoever gets the greater of the two. So go ahead and make your natural 20 roll, but you still have to lower the difficulty. So what? In other words, right now your difficulty is 12 or better. In order to lower, you have to lower the difficulty to 0. Otherwise, he succeeds no matter what. So when I'm looking at you're trained in your perception, so that's 1. Okay?
Right.
That's at 3. So you have to lower it by 3 more.
So I have dexterity power shift. That's another 1.
That's an attack roll. I mean, that's
Dexterity power. No. Dexterity power shift.
Oh, that's a
Movement,
speed
acrobatics,
defense. Yeah,
initiative.
you're right. It's a speed defense.
Speed defense erase.
All right, so
that's another
2.
1.
So that you need 2 more. You need to lower the difficulty by 2 more. What else do you have that you can do that? Can I help you? I'm gonna help you out.
I have practice in armor. You wear armor for long periods of time without tiring or compensate for slowed reactions. From wearing armor, you reduce the speed cost for wearing armor by 1. You start the game with any type of armor.
Process. The only way you know you lower the difficulty is if you use the effort. And you lower it by 2. That'll bring it to 0. That'll match the 0 difficulty.
Right.
But
then your speed pool becomes 0.
But that's okay for the effects of this particular contest. Right? You lower it to 0, but then you have to still match the 20. And then you have to deal with the fact that you went to 0 in your pool.
So there's two ways of that you can do that. One, number 1, you have to lower the difficulty.
Actually, it wouldn't be 0. It would be a 3. No, it would be a 2 in his pool. Because he's got an edge of a 2, and that would reduce it by 2.
He has an edge of a 1, an effort of a 2.
Edge of a 1, yeah.
All right, so then there would be 1 point left in his pool.
That's right, yeah, because you had 5. My bad. So you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. And Audible gets the distinct. He gets the choice of what he's doing with this major effect. So just as you're just in your periphery, and you felt something coming, like those chills on the side of your neck, and as you were turning and trying to move or to instinctually move away from whatever it is coming in from your right side, you get something grabs the nape of your neck and
grabs me?
Yanks you off the ground to the point where
Who grabs me?
Hold on, you're not able to. It's so quick. He's coming in so fast that effect. This is just. It's no damage, but you just like yanked up. It's almost as if you're on the ground and someone just yokes you right up off your feet. So this is going to be part of the effect that Audible gets to choose. So Audible, you grab him, you grab Crosshair, you yank her off the ground. You're flying. What are you doing?
Where I really want, what I would have preferred is the effect rather than me physically grabbing it, like maybe the air, because I'm flying by so fast. The basically the slipstream of the air of me flying by flips her off the ground, right? So then Toreador is able to grab her, as she's basically like instead of me going whoop, it's like I'm flying by so fast. Toreador is the one, like she's kind of like getting pushed by the air of my speed of my flight.
Yep.
And then Toreador is able to grab her up as she's falling.
How fast do you fly?
Almost like it's sort of like a slingshot effect.
Okay. So then
How fast do you fly to get when which one?
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
Actually, it does matter.
It doesn't matter. It's the GM.
It does matter.
No. Wait, let's understand something, Jake.
We're not using actual physics. So what we're doing
is just part of the effect of the roll.
Part of the effect of the roll.
Yes.
So, Toreador, what are you then doing?
I snatch her up by the back of her cuff.
Okay. And
wait, so doesn't he have to roll to grab me?
Who?
Toreador.
No.
Technically, no, because he's carrying Toreador.
No, because we're a pair.
Yeah.
It's part. The role in this sense is unified.
Yeah. So
y'all share. What kind of fragile bullshit is that?
No.
Why are you worried about it?
Process.
Are you dead?
Oh, wait, James, understand. He rolled a 20, so in the system, he gets to declare an effect, a major effect because of the roll.
He declares an effect.
So what he
has to try to grab me. He
listen.
like the wind.
No. All right. So
listen.
Just so
Just
we're
listen
clear,
for a second,
the
James.
grabbing of that grabbing thing, that was me making an assumption. I just thought that he was going to grab you.
Now, James, just listen for a second. So part of his effect, the what he described was the effect of the roll of the 20. So in essence, he's saying he's going to scoop you up in like a tornado kind of effect, flipping you over, allowing Toreador to grab you from midair as they swoop by. So that's
Toreador has to roll to grab me.
No. Because it's the effect, he doesn't have to roll.
No.
The major
That's the effect.
That's part of the major
The
effect.
effect is his wind rush.
Like, stop thinking like Palladium, bro.
No, I'm thinking like you said. Your effect was the wind rush to try to buffer me with the wind and everything else like
As part of the larger effect. So
right. How tall is your character?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
All right. Hold on.
Doesn't matter.
Here's how we simplify this.
One at a time.
Eric just described it. The GM is okaying it. Why are you arguing?
Yeah, that's just. So what is Toreador doing?
Not everything's a fight, bro.
Like I said, I grab her by the cuff of her coat or whatever, and I hold it tight, and we go up.
Okay. So with that, it's the same. It would be the same as if Audible was grabbing you, but you do get grabbed and yanked off the ground and pulled up into the air. All right. So then, what are you guys going to do? Because you have, because I need to understand what exactly is the full action. What
Okay, so the full action is we swoop down. I grab her and we go up, straight up.
Okay.
Away from the danger, get her clear, and as high up and away from Chulito, from the crowd.
Okay.
Fucking danger.
We're going to use the light
I know
pollution.
exactly what the hell I was fucking doing.
Huh?
Shut up! I'll drop you right here.
All right.
I knew exactly. Oh my god.
So you just hear this. You know what I can picture? What's the name of that green-haired chick from
One Punch?
From One Punch Man?
Oh, Tornado.
Yes. She's
I love her.
Just in the anime form when she gets punked by Saitama. She's like, "What are you doing? No!" As you're flying away. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Access. You were in the building under assignment. You were working on creating a backdoor loop into this particular building. It was a rival. It was a rival company when all of a sudden the crashes, the screaming, the shots, and at one point something bull rushed past you to the point where you got knocked off your feet, you hit a rock, and you're just dazed. And when you come to, this giant mass of muscle just ran by you. He looked at you and almost froze you in place because you thought for a second he was coming after you, but then he just turned his head and looked up and just ran up the stairs. Now, this is a framework of a building that isn't fully constructed, so you have floors, electrical. There's access points for security cameras. You had already disabled them, and this massive man just bull rushed past you, breaking things all along. He smashed your laptop, and he is just. At one point, you hear shots because you're on floor 48, and that was the access point that you were able to get into, where no one was going to be around because it was end of day and all the construction workers had gone. Security had been properly bribed, and you had finally got into the building. Then all this melee started, and then you hear another shot, a scream. Well, not a scream, but a howl in pain, and then once again he lands right next to you, and you can see him. He has his hand over his eye. His hand, probably from your head to about your mid-chest. That's how big his hand is. And as he stands, he lands like maybe 5 or 6 feet away from you, and you recognize him just from his tattoos. You've done business with their family. You didn't particularly. He didn't take a shine to you, but he didn't really treat you as anything other than just some common nerd. In fact,
it's just like the help.
Yeah, at one point he had made a joke that you didn't take kindly to, but he's that interaction ended with him just like, better watch your step, pretty boy. But he stands up. He's riddled in cuts, and he's bleeding from like his skin is just riddled with cuts and bruises and pieces of the wall, and there's even like what do they call those pipes, those rods,
the rebar.
The rebar. There's a piece of rebar sticking out of his right shoulder, and he stands up, and he clears his vision. He's just like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you looking at, pretty boy?
I'm like,
and he pulls his hand away. You can see his fucking eye is just.
I'm like, are you
smashed.
fucking serious? I'm like, right now in my head, I'm like, is this shit really happening? So I'm be like, I'm definitely not looking at you, and I was just about to exit out of the building. So I'm fucking turning around, and I'm exiting out of the building.
He looks up, fucking cunt. I'm gonna kill that fucking bitch. And with that, he turns, gives you one final stare down look, and he runs towards the open air and just jumps Hulk style right out of the building.
I'm gonna touch the building. How's the building doing?
Structurally, there's a lot of damage.
So is it gonna? So can I still complete?
It's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to complete your task.
Oh, so I'm out of here then.
The access point has been destroyed.
Yeah, so I'm out. So I'm gonna collect whatever is left over out of the laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm covering my, you get what I'm trying to say, right? Mm-hmm. I'm picking everything up, whatever. In other words, I ain't even no trace. I'm picking everything up, and I'm fucking out of here. I'm flying out of here because I know sooner or later the cops are gonna be coming. So I'm gonna touch the building, and I'm gonna look through the building to see which is the quickest way to get out of the building.
It was the construction freight elevator, but that's been destroyed too.
So
now it's just stairs, and most of the stairs are a lot of the staircases are not destroyed, but it's gonna take you a while to get down.
Yeah, so I start down, and I'm all the way on the 44th floor. Is there a building next to me where I could kind of heave it?
No, absolutely. Unless you can fly, which I don't think you can.
No, I can't.
No.
Okay, so just gonna start. I'm gonna start going down. You know, I got my face diaper on, and I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Slowly but surely moving down, but I'm moving kind of. I'm moving safe, but in a fast. So just in case of the cops, because I don't know exactly who's gonna come in.
Okay.
When I'm going down, is there any building that's connected to this building that I could kind of jump or move to?
No.
Okay, so I'll just continue going straight down.
This is a high rise, so anything that tall, there's no jumping to it.
And I'm not gonna exit out of the front. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can hear the budding police presence and cop cars coming in from other directions.
Okay, so
now,
I'm gonna.
You get you. Hold on a second. Cell phone vibrates. You finally notice it. You can see it's like maybe 15 missed calls from your contractor. His name is Jimmy Santos.
Okay,
he's
so
like, yo,
what the?
He's like, bro, what? He's like, what's going on up there? He's like, I'm watching this shit happen.
Bro, the berserker
did you do
just looked at me. Do you understand this? The berserker just looked at me and I'm still alive.
He's like, you fucking serious?
He looked at me, smiled, said something which I don't remember because I was shitting in my pants, and I'm fucking out of here. I said, I'm lucky I'm alive.
He's like, can you get out? He's like, the heat's here. He's like,
no,
bro, you need to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, and I'm gonna tell him the laptop was destroyed by the berserker.
So are you fucking serious, bro? I didn't finish paying that.
This is the fucking berserker. What do you want me to do? You
want me
to stay and argue with him?
Get out of there. Hurry up.
I'm lucky I'm alive. So I'm fucking out of the building. I'll talk to you later. I hang up and I'm gonna. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the psychic blueprint, and whatever cameras they have around, I want to take access of them, to basically try to avoid whoever's coming in, the police, the people, whoever's coming in, to try to avoid them so I could exit out of the building.
Okay. That doesn't take you. That's relatively simple, so I'm not gonna make you roll that. But once you exit the building, you find a crack in you know that they put up that wood frame on the outside where.
Louis, one thing while I'm going down, I'm taking the dust off of my body. So okay, I'm cleaning myself off.
That becomes very difficult if you're wearing all black.
Well, you know what? I'm trying because I know I'm gonna bring attention, but I'm trying to take off as much as I can.
All right, so you slip through. And you find Jimmy. He's like, "Yo!"
I'm going straight towards him, and I'm gonna be like this, Santa Maria. I'm fucking out of there.
He meets you at the car, and he's just like, he pulls out. He's like, "Bro, what the fuck?" You said the berserker was there?
Bro, the berserker looked at me, said, "I'm gonna kill this bitch." He said something else, pretty boy, something like that. And he just looked at and fucking ran, started running. I said, I was trying to get out of the way.
He's still up there?
No, he ran and jumped off the building.
What the fuck was he doing there? No, they told us nobody was going to be in the building.
The only thing he said was, I'm going to kill that bitch. And that's it.
What bitch?
Let's get the fuck, bro, let's get out of here. The berserker's around. I don't even want to be around this area. He could throw a car, they could hit us. Let's get out of here. We'll talk about it. Let's get out of here.
You say that, he's just like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What car?
Just drive. The berserker's here.
All right,
drive. We don't want to be around nowhere near where he's at. His name is not Berserker for no apparent reason, and we don't want to be berserked. So let's get the fuck out of here. And I don't think he likes me too much.
Like berserked. Wait, why doesn't he like you? What did you do?
Bro, it's a long story. I was working for his family. We did some business, and he just didn't take a liking towards me.
Fuck.
His mother was a very, very good lady. I liked her. Very respectful. I would definitely do business with her again. But him, he's definitely got a few screws loose.
All right, man. Let's get the fuck up out of here. We got
now the laptop. I show him.
He's like, I don't even want to talk about it. Don't even show me. Don't even fucking show me. Oh my god, that fucking. It's like, bro, that shit was state of the art.
Oh, the berserker got to it. The berserker got to it. Let's get the fuck out of here, man. We'll figure something out.
Fuck. fuck, cabrón, ¿qué pasó? Fuck. All right. You say let's get the fuck out of here. I don't want no fucking cars dropping on me like fucking Dorothy and shit.
Is this his car or my? This is his car, right?
It's his car for now.
Okay. So Lou, what I'm gonna do in the I always carry a bag with me with a change of clothes. So I'm gonna once we get far enough distance that we're safe, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna change my clothes.
Say, all right, man. Say let's just get back to the crib and figure out what the fuck we're gonna do. It's like you didn't even finish the job.
Didn't I just finish telling you the guy fell through the building, landed on the laptop? I'm lucky I'm alive. Then he gave me a look like he was gonna stomp me,
bro.
And then he ran.
Like they paid us in advance. It's like they paid us in advance. I already spent the money.
I'm alive. Don't you understand that I survived the berserker when he was berserk? Like I'm lucky I'm alive.
It's like we're not going to be alive if we don't fucking find a way to finish this job. It's like they paid us in advance. I already spent half the money.
What are you talking about? You spent half of the money.
He's like, bro, you think I don't got debts?
I said, bro, didn't I tell you to stop doing that shit? Stop spending the money.
I said, but all right, let's just figure something out.
Where can we get a? So I'm gonna look at the laptop, more or less what we had. What more, like what's the price number on the, with my knowledge, with my hacking knowledge of the computer.
The computer itself.
Yeah, like with all the software, everything in it. What's the number?
You're talking about maybe about $12K for this laptop.
Fuck, I want that shit.
Because it had
So do I. Yeah, man.
It had state of the art programming, RAM, all that shit.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm telling him, bro, you owe me. Lucky that I'm not like you.
I owe you. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm gonna buy fucking a brand new laptop so you can finish this fucking job. So come on, let's go get a fucking laptop.
Hold on. I gotta make a fucking call. Fuck, he's gonna be fucking pissed. So,
listen, tell him, but they're having any problems.
He's like, shut the fuck up. And he's saying, you hear the I don't even have, I should have this on this fucking thing, but
you
so all you hear is it's like Mr. DeLuca, it's Jimmy Santos. He's like, what are you fucking retarded? Spit it out.
Slap him in his head, man.
He's like, ow, what the fuck? He's like, who the fuck? He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you talking to me? Who the fuck is there? He's like, yeah, it's my sister. She don't like me on the speaker. So hold on for a second. And he puts in his earbuds. He said, yeah, there was a problem at the thing. Something about some guy named the Berserker. Oh, you know? Yeah, he was. Yeah, we didn't get. I didn't. But. And he's looking at you like, yeah, I got my partner was in the. He was the one. Yeah, the guy I told you about him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we can be there in like 20 minutes. We'll be there in 10. Yes, sir. You got it, Mr. DeLuca. Yes. And you think... Hello? Fuck!
I'm gonna tell him, bro, listen, man, you need to do something with your fucking money spending. Because this is not the first time that you get us into some shit like this.
We gotta go to the Obsidian. We gotta go to the hotel. He wants to see us.
Okay, let's go.
It's like, no, you don't understand. I never actually met the man. And I heard, and then, okay, so I kind of owe them a lot of money. That's kind of why we were doing this job. And
oh my lord, how much fucking money you own, bro?
All right, let's just go. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's go.
Famous
Yo,
last words.
Louis, how long do I know the person that's in front of me?
Jimmy Santos? Yeah. He's from the block.
Okay.
If that answers your question.
Okay, so I'm already thinking in my head, Jimmy Santos, how much do you owe him? If I cash him in now, how much money can I get? That's what's running in my head. So I'm gonna be like, yeah, let's go check him out, man.
All right.
Now, Lewis, my character always has a mini Uzi with a silencer.
Okay.
That's what he carries.
All right. Ithera.
Yeah.
And we're gonna come back to Ithera here.
Big dinner.
Yep.
And I'm gonna definitely do a recovery roll.
Okay.
One action. What am I rolling again?
It's a D6 unless you have additional recovery.
Nope.
Ciphers, yeah.
Just a D6.
It's D6 plus your tier.
Oh, I'm still
Yo,
tier
Steve.
1.
So 5.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed free download available for 48 hours.
All right. Can we not talk about that right now?
I'll send you the information.
All right. So Ithera. So what were your pools again that you had left over?
Oh, I was just adjusting it. I was at 12, 14, and I think that was, I just did 2, 8.
Okay.
So I have 3 more to restore.
Okay.
Yep, all done.
Oh, okay. Yeah. With that 5, you could have restored all your pools. So you're back to your full might. You have your full speed and your full intellect. Okay. All right. So she's they're serving you the food, and she's in her they have an executive dining hall, and so there's maybe about a half dozen tables. They have champagne service, white gloved people. Then they bring you all these fancy accoutrements. She's like, so do you do that kind of thing on a regular? Just cutting guys' throats, huh? Is that a thing for you? So it didn't really. You don't really. She's like, you don't really strike me as this is how far I'm going to take this type of gal. I'm just curious because I do have some male staff, and I don't want them to. I might just reassign them for the length of time that you're here.
That was very specific. I told them continuously to not touch me. He decided to touch me. When I explained to him how much I do not like that, he did this. And I, showed a bruising from when he hit me with the rifle. So he had it coming.
Oh, okay. Well, that I understand. So, but okay.
Normally, no. Most men listen. Most people listen. But every so often there's an asshole who must learn the hard way.
I get you. So, all right. It's like, okay, so she has she had the tablet on the table as you were being served, and she pulls it up. She's just like, well, this is kind of what I have so far, and she hands you the tablet, and you can see just brief dossiers on almost all of Helios. From Starlight, I'm sorry, that wasn't nice. It wasn't Starlight.
Emerald.
From Emerald to, she said, the only one that I'm having a little problem with, and I think it's a DoD database. It's this guy, and he's I don't even think they have a good picture of him. It's like, I don't know, it's Phantom guy. I don't remember his name. She's like, what is it?
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's like that one.
He's the mysterious one. I am pretty sure he's ex-military.
That's what I'm thinking, because everybody else has at least a Homeland Security file through the GSTF, but his is a little bit It's going to be a little bit harder to get to, but notwithstanding, I'm not really seeing much in terms of this black goo that we've been working with. That information that you gave me was invaluable, but it was still raw data. They hadn't really done a lot of research on it. But what we have, there's so many different applications for this. I can't even tell you how excited I am. And you can see that she's getting, once she starts talking about the science, some of it's going over your head. In fact, most of it's going over your head, but you're just listening because A, she's hot, and B, when she gets excited, you can see it in her face, you know, the blood rushing and this palpable change in her aura.
Worth touching.
So and well, finally she comes to the point where she's like, but I just realized I've been doing all the talking. And it's rude. It's rude. I have a habit of doing that, and you know, most people that work for me just sit and listen. But you don't necessarily work for me. Contract. This is when she starts to stumble. Talking science,
Vanessa?
She's extraordinarily confident, but social cues, a little awkward. You can tell.
Vanessa, your exuberance is intoxicating. I enjoy it.
Thank you. This is some really nice. This is some really exciting stuff. I'm so just the applications. This is like the Dead Sea Scrolls type. And there's so much yet that we have to unlock. And therein lies the problem. It's because what we have is basically tainted. It's contaminated. Even the contaminated samples that we have are just the applications are just, they're mind-blowing. If we got a pure sample of whatever this came from, we could probably rewrite the human genome. I'm not even stretching the truth on that. That's just, this stuff literally rewrites a person's DNA. You've seen what it can do.
Oh yes, I have.
It's like, look, I found this leak security video, and I think if it's from one of those Helios labs, and it's video of the first nurse that had transformed from the Helios lab. So
I am definitely avidly interested in seeing that.
Just look at that. Just look at it. So this happened. The date stamp is probably around a week and a half ago. This is
right.
So where is this sample? This thing is still alive. If they haven't destroyed this thing, that means it's still alive. That means it's potentially mutated beyond even this. And look at this. This is just basic security footage. It shows you the security footage from the Helios Tower. And then she was able to piece together a timeline of every video encounter.
And my eyes are wide because that shit is fucking monstrously scary.
But she's not even looking at it that way. She's just like, and then look at this. Look at what it's doing. And then this thing. And then she finally pulls up that behemoth. She said, I don't even know what this is, but it's all over the place. There was so much of this material just lying around. It's in the fucking Hudson. Holy shit. I can't even imagine what it's doing to whatever's in that water. If it, I didn't even think of that.
So at the moment, I'm trying to say something, but I am at a loss for words.
I didn't even think of that. But if there's some cross-contamination, what if that thing that attacked us at the docks was something that just came out of the water?
No, that came out of the hotel. I remember that.
You're sure?
He chased me for blocks.
That was the thing that was... So it's
not
the same...
Not the flying one. I don't know what the hell that was. was something else. But it could. Oh, if it came out the water, that's.
Say, wait a minute. That fucking. This is that agent. He went into that water, right? Yeah, he did. And he came.
Yeah.
The fire guy.
Yeah.
What if he's infected too? None of that touched. He's like, none of that touched you, right?
Except for the sample that you got off of me. No.
Okay. All right.
And Vanessa.
Yeah.
When it was chasing me, he expressed a very strong interest, or whatever that was. They really wanted me.
So it's. So what you're saying is that it was it, or the infected that was chasing.
Him, whatever that was, he said we could really use your power.
Oh. And to use we.
Yeah,
So
it said we.
Be like some sort of like hive mind type. Oh. That suggests a level of communication that we're not even scratching the surface of. It could be telepathic. It could be chemical trails. It could be any number of things. She just rattles off a couple of different scientific terms that you just whizzing past you. Like, oh, it could be that.
I know that there's this guy. What's his name again? He does weird things. He contracted me to get a hold of something for him. I rummage in my bag. I take out the Solomon Grundy. Yes, that. You got a sample of.
So she looks at you. She's like,
he wants the rest of this drug. So I'm trying to meet up with him, and he had a sample.
You talking about
of
this?
Whatever that was.
This has something to do with all. So, what is that?
It's a design. She's already got the Solomon Grundy.
Mm-hmm.
She got the sample of it before.
Okay.
So she's seen it already.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that different from what you already gave me?
No, it's the same stuff.
And you think that has anything to do with what we're doing? Because I thought it was just like some sort of designer, like like some hippie, some new age hippie drug.
Well, what little conversation we had, he seems to be tying the two together.
And he being, you know what? If I don't mean to pry. I know you have your professional standards and.
Give me a second, Lou. I'm actually looking up my
like,
notes real quick.
Could they be connected somehow?
Creepy guy. What's his name again?
You just narrowed it down to at least half the population in New York City.
He calls himself Mystic Knight. Kind of pretentious. But he makes connections and
I heard that
has
name.
A lot of influence.
It's like Mystic Knight. No.
He's always on computers and his phone.
No, that's not him. Is he
hangs out with another creepy guy. I don't know that guy's name, but I described Diablo.
It's like, oh, him I remember. He kept looking at me weird.
Yeah, he does that.
I think they were with the consortium.
That'll explain a lot.
Yeah, they're full of weird freaks. They talk about like that they control like magic or whatever. It's magic. That's just the stupidest thing. Okay. I think we need to take a look. We need to. And what did he say? Why he wanted that so badly? Because I didn't even. We still have the sample in the lab. We haven't even touched that. We've been so focused on that goo.
He didn't say why. He just paid me to get it. He paid me handsomely to get it.
How handsomely?
Practically double.
And she's reaching for her phone. She has one of those Tony Stark phones, you know, it's touchscreen everything. She's just like, yeah, Sarah, you remember that sample 44892? Yeah. Let's start looking at that too, and see if it correlates to everything that we've been working on. Yes, I understand. Get it done. Thank you. Hangs up. Okay, so
I that's after she hangs up. I say, getting this vial was worth 150K.
Really? But you said it was a designer drug. Is that's
It's
how much?
worth
Wait.
100.
She said you paid 150K.
No,
150K
50K
of
was for my services. This thing costs 100K.
what? It's like even in its purest form, I know not even the purest of cocaine is that much money. How is this so expensive? It's like I will grant you, I'm not. This isn't my thing, and I abhor the use of drugs. But wow, that seems like a lot.
That's what I thought too. But if it's connected to what the other thing is, that might explain a lot.
Okay. Well, how long do you have until you have to get on out of here? Oh, and by the way, and then she reaches into her pocket, what looked like one of those tins where people would keep cigarettes. She pops it open. She hands you that Cypher. She's like, I take this because I know you're gonna be. Your face is pretty much everywhere. So this, and she explains it. She's like, this is a one of our 3 prototypes that we've been working on. It doesn't really have a long life, but for about an hour, it essentially can change. It's a sort of a cloaking device where it'll change your facial characteristics. It functions similarly to the way visually, if you guys can imagine, the way that the from Captain America: Winter Soldier, when Black Widow has that digital mask that she can peel off.
Yeah.
So
it's a layer, right?
Yes. So she said this will at least keep you covered, but you might want to think about dyeing your hair.
I already planned to regrettably cut it and dye it.
Oh, don't cut it. I'll tell you what, I can get a stylist here in about an hour to take care of that. You have such beautiful hair. I wouldn't want to cut it, but if that's what you want to do, I can get somebody here to make it at least look presentable.
That would be good.
It's like, you know, you've done such great work. I would really hate to lose you as a partner.
I've enjoyed working with you, Vanessa.
Yeah, I don't like the way you said that. No, I'm just kidding. It's like I'm kind of uncomfortable. No. So okay. Yeah, me too. I mean, I think this has been a really good partnership. So let's keep that going. And well, I really got to get back to the lab now. She said, I'll have my stylist come. You should probably just get some rest. There's we have some. It's basic, but we have some accommodations that we can help you with, and then you can get some rest, and I'll have my my person come over and take care of you.
I appreciate that very much, Vanessa. I will take the time to rest.
One of her assistants finally comes over and whispers something in her ear. She's like, "Yeah, okay. Please just continue to eat, enjoy. No one's gonna mess with you here." And then John will take you to. Oh wait, no. You know what? Why don't you get Mary? Let's get Mary over here, and then whenever you need anything, Mary's gonna take you to where you can rest, and then get you situated, get you change of clothes, whatever you need.
Okay, I nod demurely.
John was a little confused at that because it seemed like his job, but he was just like, okay, not knowing that she just saved his throat from being slit.
All right. Well, I will continue to eat because I definitely am famished. It's been a busy night.
Sick. Oh, and why don't you get her a new phone? Yeah, get her one of the Acer prototypes that we've been working on. Just get it, John, please. I understand. Because he's just like, are you sure, ma'am? Don't worry about it. Just get it. He finally walks away. He's just, all right, what the fuck? Pulling out all the stops here. So he's like, oh, you're gonna love this thing. It's practically untraceable, but it's gonna come in handy. This is gonna be an artifact that she's gonna bequeath on you, so you're not gonna have to spend XP.
Okay.
All right. So it's just like it doesn't really have a great battery life, but well, you'll see. Okay. All right. So I really have to. I got to get back to the lab. They just figured that they think they've figured something out and they need me there. But if anything comes up, you'll be the first. John was mentioning that your sister was looking for you. I didn't realize that you had given her our number.
I raise an eyebrow. My sister is resourceful.
Ah. Well, if she's your sister, that makes sense. Anyway, so something about you giving her a call, like ASAP, or being or being disowned. You know, I don't have any siblings, so I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Vanessa. I will contact my sister soon.
Okay. You enjoy. Drink, eat, whatever you want. Don't worry about it. And she gets up and walks away.
All right. As soon as I am given that phone, first thing I will do is call my sister.
Okay. Okay. So we'll do that. So I'm going to come back to Audible, Toreador, and Crosshair. So you're flying. How far are you going? Where are you heading? Are you guys there, or am I talking to myself?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Audible? Since you guys aren't on camera right now, I can't tell if you. There's only one person I can see.
I'm here.
Okay. So is Audible around?
I'm here.
Okay. So Audible, you're the one that's flying. So I need to know where you're going. And you have a dangling, angry Italian.
Right.
You have a honey badger.
That's just right.
I didn't ask you to interfere. I was killing him.
T. This is your bag. What do you want to do? As I keep flying.
I unzipped the collar to my freaking armor, and I dropped, and I spread my wings to a flight suit. Fuck out of here! I ain't just freaking whatchamacallit.
Okay, so no, you don't have a flight suit. We're not doing that.
Oh my god!
You're as close to Batman as possible, but you are not Batman. Not in this moment.
Maybe Batman with the titties. That's about it.
It's just the titties. What?
Maybe Batman with nicer titties, but that still would just make her Batgirl.
All right.
Wow. This is some bullshit. But okay.
That's what I think.
We went straight up, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I just need to know. I'm trying to fit the scene. What are we doing? You guys are high in the air. You were 50 stories up, sir. You're at least you were at least 500 feet up. At least 500 to 600 feet in the air as it was.
All right, trucker.
So is that what you're doing?
What?
Chucker. Just.
All right. It's like you didn't need to interfere. Okay.
And I wave.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll wait for the splat.
I pull out my
Yo,
rifle gun
yo,
and
yo,
run to the
bro.
side of a building.
Yo, let me tell you something, bro. They almost made me spit out of my mouth.
Look at T. Does this mean you're gonna get paid?
I don't know. We gotta wait for the splat.
Wow.
I follow her descent.
I mean, it is a villain's game. So,
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
I follow her descent.
Oh no, that's perfectly understood. It's just the way they did it. That's like, wow.
You're following my descent?
Yeah, I'm not catching you. I'm just making sure.
I'm aware of that. So, Lou, before I catch myself, before I go splat, I take a shot at freaking whatchamacallit. Headshot.
Oh.
I believe it's you.
At who? Me?
Who are you shooting? There's two of them.
I'm shooting whatchamacallit. I'm shooting Laughing Boy.
Who's what you
You're gonna have to be more descriptive, bro.
I was gonna say because they're both kind of.
Yo,
laughing.
hold on. You can't shoot me because I ain't nowhere neither.
Oh no, not you, Laughing Boy. The other Laughing Boy. I'm shooting Eric.
Oh, go ahead. Do you think?
All right.
I switch my bullets to incendiary, and I take the shot because I know you absorb kinetic energy. I saw a freaking Shalito hit you in that library, in the lobby. So I hit him with an incendiary round.
Okay.
And
So is it possible that we're going to have 3 splats?
Could be possible.
Could be possible. All right. It would be a speed difficulty. Let's see. Where? Audible. What is your current speeds? Your current speed pool?
My speed pool is 13. My speed is a 15.
Your pool is 13, and you've not used anything from your pool, correct?
Nope.
All right, so that would be a 4. All right, he rolled
I forget. I have sharp right. I probably don't even need to do anything. I can stay where I'm at.
Yeah. What? As Toreador lets her go, and you're following her descent. See, she adjusts in air and takes her rifle to shoot you. You both get to. He already rolled a 19, so that's the roll, but the difficulties get modified at this point. Now, you get to this. You have to add to the difficulty for him to be able to miss, and then he gets to deduct from the difficulty. So let's start with the additions. And that would be from Audible, as you're flying. Let's take this. Let's take that. Take this.
What would that be?
It would be at a minimum. You're looking at your dexterity.
All right, so
that's a good place to start.
Right, dexterity, movement, acrobatics, initiative, and speed defense.
That's his dexterity shift, right?
Right. Probably my flight.
Okay. So your difficulty goes up. In other words, your points add to the difficulty. That makes sense? So you're at a 4. Every point you add adds to it. So your dexterity makes it a 5. Then your flight makes it a 6.
I have danger sense. Does that help anything?
It actually does. So
Okay.
let's look at danger sense. Does it do?
Plus 1 speed point. Your initiative task is ease. You may pay the cost time ability is used.
Okay.
I don't think find the flaw does anything.
At this point, no.
No.
Yes.
And, I don't. Sharp-eyed. Just always keep an eye out when you're traveling. Training all tests related to perception and navigation. And the only other thing I would have would probably be absorb kinetic energy. And I don't think that's worth anything really for what she's trying to do.
Right. Let's see here.
Well.
Could I provide an asset by superimposing between him and the bullet?
You can actually.
Okay.
Get the fuck out.
Where's the paper? Here it is. Okay.
Oh wait, I got this power. Hold on. Fuck, where the book's at? I have Confound, which gives me the ability to mimic any ability, I think, in my tier. And I'm fucking traveling around with my laptop. Oh, let me check Google. I know you shared it with me.
If you need to find it, you could always go into the Discord channel and get the link that he gave us for the books.
Yeah, just what I'm trying to find it.
Pardon me.
That's nice.
So
Here it is.
right now it's a 7.
All right. That being said,
Yep.
Crosshair.
Hmm?
Let's start deducting from the difficulty, because at a 7, your 19 does not hit, so you need to lower his difficulty. So
At least by 1.
Yeah, at a minimum by 1. So if we're looking at you, we can use your accuracy. Okay, that's your attack roll. That's 1. And then what else?
Eagle Eye still up.
It is. So that's 2.
That's 2 steps down.
That's 3. Okay.
Also, what you could do at any moment, if you still have the action recovery, you can roll that now to see if you can get any speed points back. And you can also
never rolled my recovery at all.
Huh?
I haven't rolled my recovery at all.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You can use your action recovery right now to recover speed points and use effort in order to lower it even more. Not that you need to.
Right, because you only have 1 point in your speed pool.
So I roll 1d6 plus 1?
1d6
Yeah,
plus 1.
but you don't need to do that right now because you've already lowered it by 3. So right now, in essence, you needed to roll over a 12. You rolled a 19. So because it's an attack roll, it's going to be a +2 damage. He allowed you to use, I guess, the Find Weakness. That's whatever damage you're going to do on top of that, plus whatever the damage of the weapon.
The Find Weakness was just for Chilito. Now,
but the secondary round will probably add 2 damage.
Yes.
So that's on Lou. So right now you're working with a medium weapon that's 4 + 2, 6.
Combat prowess.
7. plus whatever the incendiary round is going to add to it, and that's about it right now.
And I can't use snipe right now, right?
Good.
Yeah.
That's another 4 points of damage.
Okay.
That's a 4 point. So
That's 11.
That's 11. That's 11 minimum right now, plus whatever he's going to add on for the incendiary.
Right. And because you rolled a
19.
Yeah. He can only choose either damage or the effect.
Correct.
That's up to you. The damage would be +2.
What would the effect be?
The effect would be something that right now, since Steve decided to be an asset to bump up his difficulty, the minor effect would be that you shoot through both of them.
Well,
That's not a minor effect.
That's a major
That
effect.
is because you place yourself in the line of fire.
That doesn't mean that's a minor effect. That's not a
It is.
penetration
All
attack.
right, hold on. There's no need to argue. That's fine. Let's just. We'll do. It's a minor effect. You can add 3 to the damage, or a minor effect. A minor effect.
A 3 on a 19. Wow.
Yeah. +3
Cool.
on a 19.
So that makes it a 12 minimum.
You get a +1 at a 17. So 17 is 1, 2 is 18, and 3 is 19. 4 is 20.
20.
Or a major effect, and a refund of all pools spent on an action. Nice.
Do I have to roll anything?
Yeah, you will, but let's just.
Let's see what happens first.
You need to tell me if you have any additional things to add. If you don't, it stays at the 7. He lowered it down by 4.
I think that was everything I could.
Mm-hmm. So then the difference is
11 damage.
The difference is 7 points. So you will need to roll. You will need to roll.
All right.
It's a contested roll.
Me.
Yeah.
I'd roll regardless. Let me know when I have to. Let me when I should.
Yep. Because Crosshair has 1 speed
in total.
1 speed, and this is where you could make your recovery roll to at least
1d6 plus 1, right?
Yeah, to at least bump up the difficulty.
And don't forget to check off on your character sheet the 1 action recovery roll.
Of 2.
Alright, so it's only 3. So the difficulty is a 1. So then the difference between your roll and the difficulty is 7. So whatever he rolls, if it's greater than 7, the defender wins. Whoever is the greater of the 2 differences. Does that make sense? So essentially, you being audible, would need to lower his difficulty by a minimum of 1, so that your roll is whatever the raw number is. So long as it's better than 7, you would win that contest.
All right. Let me know when I should.
Mm-hmm. Well, do you have anything else, Crosshair, to add to that?
The only way he can lower the roll now
is by
because
spending
that he's
effort.
already used an offense of 7 total is effort.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I haven't
you
used 1 effort, haven't I?
No, you've spent almost all of your speed points, but you put back in how many? 2?
3.
3.
You have a total of 3, yeah. So you can lower it by you can lower it by 1 more point. So that would make it a what did I say?
It was 7 before,
7,
so it'll be an 8.
7.
Maximum effort.
Yeah.
I'll put it all in.
No.
Lowers it. Okay, hold on. He has an edge of 2, right?
No, he has an edge of 1.
And an effort of 2.
Effort of 2.
All right. With the 3 that he rolled plus the 1 he has in school, that's 4. Now he'll drop
No,
the 0.
He rolled 2.
Yeah, plus 1 is 3.
No, he rolled a 1 plus 1.
1 plus 1 is 2.
So the total is 3. So you can
All right,
only
so
lower the difficulty by 1 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would make it a 10 difference.
Mm-hmm. Right. So essentially, Audible would need to beat a 10 on a 20-sided roll. Unless you are gonna, you can continue to add. You can add your speed points to lower the difficulty as well.
So if I have speed points, I'll use them.
No, I'm talking to Audible. You've already used all of your points.
Right.
So your what is it? Dexterity. You have a dexterity policy?
Does practice and armor help me lower by my speed points?
Dexterity.
No.
My dex would just be part of my speed.
The speed cost for wearing armor by 1.
It's a defense. That would only that only works for defense rolls. The trained without armor. What am I looking at?
I'm trained. I have practice with armor and practice without armor.
Can I preemptively use points to help, other than whatever I already got, to try to increase my
to augment your roll? Yes.
Okay. So what do I use for that again?
You only have. Okay. You have 1 effort. Right?
Okay.
So that means that you can only lower the difficulty by 1 more point.
Okay. So
you have an edge of 1. So instead of 3 points from your pool, it then becomes 2 points.
All right. I'm gonna use an effort.
Okay. So that would mean that you would need to roll a 7 or better.
Was it a 7 or better already?
Right, but he had an additional. He used his speed points to raise it.
All right. So I still have to roll a 7 or better.
7 or better is where we are. Yeah.
When do I roll?
You can roll it now. We'll get the math at some point. All right. So he pulls the gun. She pulls the gun and aims. The rage in her face from you taking away her victory, her potential victory from Chilito, taking her up in the air and then just dropping her like a sack. Realizing that this may be the coup de grace shot, takes it, aims, fires, and you just in that split second, you barrel roll. By the way I'm describing it is how I would love for you guys to describe it. You barrel roll out of the way as the shot fires, as you can see that streak of metal, hot metal, just fly right by you. And with that, fuck you!
I'm gonna do the beauty wave as I spin.
And then you drop Toreador and he dies. Now.
Can I do anything to break my fall?
No.
Land on your head.
At the heightened speed that you're falling, that's critical mass at this point.
Can you use a spike launcher for my lawgiver? Crashed into an office window, into an office building.
You're gonna need to spend an XP, that's for sure. And that will you can only spend 1.
I'll spend all of them.
You can only spend 1. I get where you're going with this, and I am only sympathetic in that I understand what you're trying to do, but this is a villain's campaign, so I have no sympathy for any of you guys. Now, you will get 1 roll. You're at 0 for your tier, so that makes you impaired. So you're going to... Whatever the difficulty I'm going to assign is going to be a +1. And this is going to be a very challenging one. Let's say you're going to need to make an 18 or better.
So, like I said, I'm going to be making up a cyborg.
Hey, we're trying to help you out.
Trying to get you there faster.
Yes.
If I survive this Earth, I'm going to kill your family.
You won't get a chance.
Okay, make your roll.
18 or better?
Correct.
Drum roll.
Here we go.
All right. So, with that... that's fucked. Hold on a second.
Hold on, let me go through the window. Maybe. Splat.
Sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear eats you.
And with that, the last fuck
Eat
you
my
as
face.
she's falling from the sky.
Wow.
No. Sorry.
Oh, that's rude.
Nah,
Do I
That is
see
rude.
like in Deadpool with maximum effort?
Yo, Lou, does he splat on the window and then roll down the building?
I think you guys are taking way too much pleasure in this.
Oh, y'all know good, man. Y'all know good. That, even for a village game, y'all know good.
No, we ain't done yet.
Oh wow.
Right, because you have to collect her body so you can get the reward, right?
Oh, I need proof, so I'll just take her head.
Yeah. All right.
Good enough.
Hey, everything's kind of like splat. Real
Right.
pizza.
Bro, this is good. As
she falls out of sight, and you're tracking her, and you have to slow up before she hits the side of one of the buildings. No, sorry, that was mean, but
That is rude.
with a flash, poor Crosshair is no more, and
Wow.
now what?
I go get her head.
There, there is no
We
head.
should show it to Chili.
Huh?
Bro, her body's splattered. There's
There's
nothing left.
no head.
She's falling 50
There's
stories high.
pieces.
Yeah, I mean, you could get an eye or an ear or maybe some hair.
Actually, all it really takes is photographic evidence
Yeah.
to provide.
Oh, you know what you could do, right? You could just take the guns and lay them down like
in her mouth, I'm sure.
Guys, I think the instructions were specifically that from Luca. From the Luca guy. So that's the reason why he's taking a piece of her body to him.
Right. We should also make sure we let Chalito know that she's no longer.
Hey, everybody, a moment of silence. Put your head down, please.
Enough. I can't. I'm gonna get a copyright strike on that one. So anyway, okay. I will work with you, Crosshair, on your cyborg, because I think I gave you some ideas on how to do it. It would be challenging in this system, but it can be done. All right. So gathering the evidence is what? Because you guys still haven't talked about that.
I grab a rifle,
Mm-hmm.
and take whatever's left of a drawer.
Yeah. So like essentially, at the rate and angle that she fell, she hit the side of a building and crashed right through. You know those high-rise buildings. The windows are they're what do they call them? Not
reinforced.
They're shatterproof.
They're shatterproof.
Yeah, shatterproof.
Yeah, she
reinforced.
essentially shattered the shatterproof and went through it. And what was left of her, you're able to collect you're able to collect the gun. It was bent almost in half, and I don't know what else were you collecting because I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Teeth.
You said teeth?
Her jaw? I mean, something that has to survive. It's not obliterated or freaking disintegrated. She
No, I get it.
re-entered from space. She hit the fucking building.
So, yeah, you collect what you can from the goop that's left, and
There's a finger on the trigger. More than likely.
Yeah, there you go.
And you take off.
Middle one.
All right.
So I have a question.
Yes.
If you hit the side of a building at that speed, does it become similar to a cheese grinder?
All right. Enough for that. Now,
I mean, her body got mangled. That's what happened.
All you gotta do now is whip out the crackers, dip it in.
It's officially marinara sauce. Whatever. We'll keep it Italian.
Wow.
Throw it on top of the baked ziti. It's like, delicious.
now I don't ever want to eat baked ziti.
That's all right.
Wow.
We're gonna take the lasagna back to Sal.
Yeah.
Brutal. Y'all got me no good. No good.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking Christ.
Pure evil. Pure evil. See, the irony here is that he was so worried about my character. It turns out that Eric and Steve were the ones that did him in.
Then
Damn.
we're murdering everybody.
They did it so perfect. He's
All
like,
right.
oh, go ahead.
In that,
I mean, it would have went different, but she treated us like crap. So.
in that dark space, that blank space, you wait, and then one of the three vestiges of Vesper. I got to come up with a better way of saying that because it came up weird. One of the three vestiges of Vesper appears before you. A blue light, a blue cone of light above his head, and then a blue cone of light above your head and above Diablo's. Something is definitely different with Diablo. He's clutching it with both arms, just looking around his face a mixture of apprehension and rage. And Vesper's, you have done well. Now, bring it to me.
I present them with the painting. So I present them with the painting, and I'll let it play out the way it's going to play out between him and Diablo.
So,
my whole intention is just to get him in front of Vesper. So whether he turns it in or not, I don't care anymore. I completed my mission.
Okay. So tentatively, Vesper. No, it's not Vesper. Diablo starts walking to him, and he gives you this look as he's walking by, like you better be right about this. You know, like, motherfucker. He's like, you motherfuckers, something's going on, and
so I'm like,
oh, he has it in his hand, and he's he's holding it, and then he's just like presents it. There's beads. His brow is starting to sweat, but his hands are still. You could there's no blood in his knuckles, just whiteness as he's clenching with a death grip.
So I wouldn't be surprised if his nails are embedded in that punk.
Oh, Vesper reaches out, overhand grabs it, grabs it by the top, and just it's as if there's this weird slow motion tug of war as he's pulling it towards him, and it's starting to slip from Diablo's fingers, and then finally he lets it go, and it's just like, that's mine. You can't have it. You can't. No, that belongs to me. It belongs to my kind, to my people. It's from my world. You can't have it.
So I quickly exit stage right.
There is no exit. That's the point.
I'm exiting stage right anyway.
So he's like, you can't have it. You can't. That's mine. You just happen to. I'm taking some liberties. You just happen to look at your diagnostic, and you can see this energy's building up. And you're just like, oh, shit.
So what I do now is I go, Master, now that we have collected these items and have granted them to you, they may be keys to the answer of that secret library you wanted us to seek. You wanted us to find.
It's mine.
With your power,
give it to me.
I believe you could use the items in order to unlock the path to that.
Give it back. Give it back. It's mine.
So that's what I'm telling Vesper.
So he has the book in his hand. Still,
And the painting.
well, the painting he didn't disregard it. He grabbed it, looked at it, held it up, and then let go, and it's just hovering, just out of reach. But the book is in his hand, in his gloved hand, and he grabs the other side, the spine, with his left hand, reaches down with his right to get to hold on the way that Diablo was holding on to it, and his mask, you don't know what his facial features are. You can't even see his eyes. It's that classic Batman white, and just turns it over in his hands, does something across the cover, just washes his hand across the cover. All the while, Diablo's like, it's mine. And you can see that at one point he crosses his hands, and you can see that talon nail just cut both palms. The forefinger just cuts both palms, and he's starting to bleed. Just give it back. It belongs to me. And he's just pulling his energy and pooling it around his fingertips.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a gauge of, because I know that the painting's inert. I already know that because of what happened. But my guess is that it's inert for the moment. So I want to see if that theory is correct with the energy that's building up with Diablo right now. And I'm pretty sure that Vesper is kind of taking this peon. I have no idea what he's doing, and I'm just going to gorge the book. So see how everything is relating to each other. Like, wait, it wasn't.
What do you mean gorge the book? What does that mean?
In the art gallery? Remember how everything was kind of playing off of each other? That's what I'm kind of trying to gauge to see if that's happening again.
Okay. There's no reading coming off of Vesper from your.
I don't already know that. That may be the case. That's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the painting, and I'm looking at Diablo.
Okay.
Because I'm figuring, me personally, this is the way I'm seeing it. Vesper might be in a range where he's too powerful for my magic right now. So almost like a DBZ kind of deal. His power level is way higher than mine, so I won't be able to see him move. Okay. Kind of deal. So I already know that, at least. But the other two, the painting, the book, and Diablo, that I can gauge because I've already done it. I just want to see how they're interplaying now with him building up power.
Okay. The painting is not it's not making it's still inert. There's nothing coming off of it. The book itself, it seems to be reflecting the energy that's building from Diablo, and from your diagnostics, it's giving you like a
feedback loop.
Similar, yes. It's sort of doing that, where you can see this invisible tendril that's visible to your diagnostics. It's if I had to describe it, it's like an ultraviolet spectrum, where you can see this tendril coming from the book, from the bottom of the spine of the book, and is feeding into Diablo and vice versa. And it was at one point, there's this spike in energy coming from Vesper. It just reads, you can see this spike, and you've not seen this type of energy before, so this is unknown. It's unknown. Its reading is unknown. Unknown energy signature. And then his head, he was looking down at the book. His head snaps up. He turns to you and he says, "Leave us." In that moment, you're enveloped in that black void to where you can't see them or anything, and then you find yourself in the backseat of that car. Renee's not there. There's no driver. It's not a Tesla, so it's not a driverless Tesla, but the car is driving on its own. And in that moment, there was a flare between Diablo the book and Vesper, and that's the last energy spike that you saw.
Can I, before he sends me out, the moment I notice the spike, can I bridge that energy towards the painting? Like a bridge. Just a simple magic, like a magical energy bridge. So the painting can get connected to that spike.
Okay. I'll give you that. This is going to be extraordinarily difficult. So
No worries. I'm either going to make it or I'm not. Hold on a second. I know that it'd be too much to ask Mike to roll again for me, so I'm not going to ask.
I think he only had 120 in it for you, but
oh no, I think he's got more, but I don't want him to get upset again.
What's the? I'll roll for you. I'll go for if you want.
No, that's okay. Hold on.
Excuse me, Lou.
Yeah.
I have real dice.
When can I roll up a new character?
We can talk about it after. You can roll up a new character at any point. I don't think that I need to assign a character sheet to you. If you go onto the site, you can just create it.
Listen, my suggestion: turn on the hot water, go in the corner of the tub. You could cry a little bit, let it out, and then you can roll up a new character.
So, when you
go to hell.
An intelligent things, my magic, that's 2. I think that's the only thing I can use right now for that, unless you allow me to use it like a hacking.
No, not in this case. No.
All right, so I am going to know what to do. It gives me an inability after the fact, so that at least drop it by 3.
Okay.
And hold on, and I'm also going to intellect of 12. No, that should be 7, right? Because I used 5 last time with Dwight. So I use another 5 to drop it by 3 more. So that's 6 total that I dropped. Also, no, that's it. Damn, I had that other Cypher, but it's not on here. We're doing the something that would have dropped it by 4. Yeah, I don't have that Cypher. Okay, so 6 total. The drop. Hopefully that's enough.
Make a roll, please. Somebody make a roll for him.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, 9.
You probably should have just let Mike roll for you.
Or me. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what if you would have let me roll.
You know what? Fuck that. We're gonna spend an XP. Try again.
I rolled an 18. See, you should have let me roll.
I used up my one good deed.
I rolled an 18. I told him let me roll. I told him let me roll. I rolled an 18 right now.
I'm deciding whether or not, because
are you going to spend the XP or no?
Go for it. Nothing risked, nothing gained.
Fuck it. You're right, Mike. 19, yes, and with a minor.
Okay.
So, but I don't know he's gonna send me away because I'm doing it as the spike is coming. Fuck.
Correct. So with that, you just like you can see through your hands fly across your pad, your display, and you see all the energy between the 3 starting to funnel into that, and that's when he is
leave this place.
And then you're just like, no! Come on! This is bullshit!
Meow, 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 meow.
Damn it. If I had at least known, I would have said the minor effect to keep the connection. But I don't know. So
Yeah. So you're in the back seat. Just it's like you think you did it. The last reading before it went completely dead showed that a chunk of that energy was being funneled into the painting, and you think it's forming the bridge. All of this is theoretical without any proof. You don't have proof of concept. So
basically what I wanted to do is if there was any chance to reactivate the painting.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, at least he had both functioning pieces and maybe later on get access to that library if that was going to be the case. But right now, I'm just shooting the dice to see how it goes because what I was expecting is what happened. Diablo ended up going nuts over the book, and I'm not sure how that's going to play out because I don't even know what Vesper is. He could actually be one of them, an Inferno himself. Just a major, like a master level to Diablo. You know, I don't know. So right now, I'm just in the car. Okay. Like, fuck. Damn it. All right. So with that, I'll see if I can reach Athera because she did send me a text and I haven't been able to get back to her.
Yep. All right. So we'll bridge that. Let's see. So Athera, you finally get a call.
I'm getting a call on the new phone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, you get a call. You don't get a call. You don't get anything. Just
I'm enjoying this meal.
Right, that's true.
Getting my hair did.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, yeah, that's true. I apologize. So
your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey there, Sarah. This is Mr. Knight returning the call from the text you sent. When you get a chance, give me a call. Click.
Okay.
So I guess I'll tell the car Sanctuary. You know, even though he threw me from the throne, I'm still going to go back to the consortium.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. The car then it finds the intersection and then makes a right and it's just following a path. All right.
You're gonna walk into your room and Diablo's gonna stab you with a femur.
Nah, what's worse, he's gonna stab me in the pinky toe.
Here we go. All right. So, access. When you arrive, you are met with a familiar face and someone that once you pulled up and got out of the car, you can see him. He's about half a block down at the entrance. You're turning into the parking garage as Jimmy told you to get out. I'm gonna park and I'll meet you in the lobby. But
liar.
He said, "Yeah, just meet me in the lobby. I'm gonna park right here." So he lets you out as you're walking. You can you see Toreador, and you haven't seen him for about 6 months, being carried baby style, with what looks like a towel, a bloody towel, and a hat and a bent gun flying in to the side entrance.
So how up? Can he hear me?
It's about 9 p.m. So it's
dark enough.
It's dark enough for them to make that entrance. Without it being public.
Lou, I whip out my phone and I call him.
Okay. So you get that. You get the Toreador as you're coming in, and it's a phone number that you haven't seen in a while.
So I look at the number. I answer it. Hello.
Toreador, what's going on there, my brother?
Hey, how you been?
I'm doing good. I see that you're flying in the same building I'm going into.
So at that point, you're just looking around. You can see him on his phone, just like, "Hey,
That's exactly the way I do it too.
it's me."
So what
Hey,
brings
you guys.
I mean, like, I got some business done here. I mean, if you want, we could actually meet up to get something to drink later on.
Sure, we can talk. That'd be great.
Okay, so I got some business to take care of. I might be throwing somebody under the bus. So I'll talk to you in a little while.
Really? I threw someone under a bus just now.
Oh well.
He's just like lifting up the sack.
That's why I've always liked you. So I'll talk to you later, and I hang up the phone. So I'm gonna wait till Rubberneck comes. I'm gonna wait for him outside.
Okay. So you guys, you come in through the side entrance, and
so Lewis, as soon as I go in the building, I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna do the psychic blueprint.
Gotcha. When you what do you call it? You guys, you come in through the side entrance. One of his Goombas opens the door, and he's just like, he's looking for Crosshair, and he sees the bloody rag. He's like, oh shit! All you can hear is these motherfuckers as you walk by. You know, like you can hear them from behind you. It's like,
yep.
Oh, shit, those motherfuckers. He's like, yeah, they're coming in, and you might want to keep the old man out. You might want to keep the old man out of the lobby. Yeah, you can hear him like as his voice is trailing off as you're making the rounds through the corridors.
Yeah.
There's a door, you hear bam, and then an electronic lock click open, and you make that final right turn as people are directing you, and you can see Sal, and he's standing there like with this weirdly satisfied smile on his face. There they are. You ever seen that scene in Goodfellas?
Yeah.
When Robert De Niro's like, there he is. Like, there they are. I had no doubts. Oh, shit. And he closes the door behind him. No fucking doubts. What the fuck? Let me see. I gotta see it. He's like, oh, I recognize that. He points to the gun. I recognize that shit. I fucking hated that shit. But I recognize it. Let me see. This.
I hand it to him.
He's like, whoa. I ain't touching that. You kidding me? Why don't you just open it up? I need to see it. Assuming you're opening it up.
I open it up.
He's just like, no, go ahead, open. Don't worry about it. It's nothing weird. I swear. I just need to.
Throw it in his feet.
So he's like, oh, is this all you can get? You didn't get nothing else? No teeth?
Yeah, that all should be in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. There's one. I think that's a
Yeah, he did say he was gonna grab some
he's just
teeth
like, I
and-
think that's a
Dude,
mole.
I grabbed the jaw.
It's just like it's like, all right, I'm gonna need to confirm this, and you guys, just so we clear. And he's looking. You can see that the camera lights are off. You know, the red light, the red indicator, they're off.
Yeah.
He's just like, so we're clear. I ain't had nothing to do with this, right? In case my father should get a little curious. You all stepped in while she was chasing. Well, that Puerto Rican was chasing her, and this is what he left. This is what he left behind, right?
That sounds about doubly right. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are gonna go far. It's like And he reaches into his lapel and he pulls out 2 envelopes. He's like, I wouldn't go. He's like, don't go spending it all in one place. So in it, there's was it? I don't remember. I think I didn't actually put a bounty. So in it, he says there's an account. He said give
Lewis,
him the number.
you did. It was 100,000.
Was it?
Yes, it was 100,000.
Oh, if it's 100K, then he's like, you call my account and give him these numbers, they'll get you paid. In fact, I'll get you. He's like, you guys can have the penthouse on me, for saving what's left of my dear departed niece. Like, he's like, may God have mercy on her soul. You know what I mean? She was my brother's daughter. I didn't want nothing bad to happen to her, but nobody told her to take a shot at the Puerto Rican. It's just, that guy's fucking nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say, wait a minute. Wasn't that one of your homeboys? Looking at you, Audible. I don't know if Audible's still here.
I'm here. Hold on.
It's like, wasn't that one of your homies?
Who?
Puerto Rican.
Say it again. Chilito? You talking about Chilito or
He's talking about Chilito. Chilito.
Oh, yeah, Chilito was my boy.
It's like, yeah, you might want to tell him to lay low for a little while till I can figure out what to do with my father.
Sure. I'm also gonna let him know that we dropped. The old girl won't be bothering him anymore either.
Oh no, he already knows. He saw the results. He's like, I'm gonna comp you guys best room in the house, on us, room service, bar service, open bar, the fucking works. It's on me. Job well done. And you can forget about that other business, with the guy and the sneakers, whatever. He was an idiot anyway. It's like,
thanks.
But so we're clear. All brevity aside, there's not to be any more of that in the hotel. Yeah?
We're
clear? We're good?
Yeah.
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 It's like, I would hug you, but you guys are fucking disgustingly covered with blood. So, why don't you go ahead? So Nico here is going to show you to your rooms, take the freight elevator, and then he'll sneak you in, get cleaned up. In fact, I know a guy. I'll hook you up. What are you? Size 11?
Something like that.
It's like you're like what do they call them? The J's, right? I got a guy for that.
All right.
And you, I don't know what.
I could use a new fit.
It's like, I don't know what are you wearing there? Anyway, just we'll figure it out. For now, I'm taking care of everything, and good job. Is that good job, fellas?
Good.
It's good to have competent help around you for once in a while. You know what I mean? Even though you're not Italian, but nobody's perfect. You my guys. So he's like, yes, finally something going my way. Fuck. And he walks away.
Oh, rooms.
This has been out of all the days, this has probably been the best one so far. So I got to thank you for all that, team, for real. Only bullshit now. I got to deal with fucking my crew. With them.
You got to deal with your boss now.
Yep.
I'll cross that bridge when I come to it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. So Nico's like, hey, if you guys will follow me, I'll show you the room.
Oh, I'll follow him.
Yep, same.
Okay.
Walk right out into Papa DeLuca.
Okay. Now, I'm going to turn back to Ethera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on, Lou. You are me.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Access. My bad. So
Access denied.
you get to you right. Damn. This just says tilt.
That was just bad.
So you get to the you do that. You're filling your way. You're getting the lattice work of the building is filling in your senses. You don't have 100% mastery of your ability, but enough that the first thing that you come to is a security feed in the garage, and you can see Jimmy getting the ever-living shit beat out of him by 4 of the DeLuca's henchmen.
Do I know Jimmy or?
Jimmy's the guy you came in with.
Oh, okay. No. I thought I thought you were talking about. Remember the guy that they were drinking in the bar with Torador?
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, that's what. Oh, he's getting beat up good. I'm happy. So I'm like, yeah, good. So once I gather everything up, then I'm gonna go meet the individual that I was
Jimmy was supposed to be the one to introduce you.
Oh, but he's getting beat up. Okay, so while he's getting beat up, I'll get the final reading of the building to figure out where everything's at. I'm gonna go to the bar and sit down and have a drink.
Okay. The building itself is extraordinarily complex. It has a lot of side passages that are unmapped, and there are compartments. There are tunnels. There is a tunnel going down into the subway tracks below. There are secret rooms. There seem to be shaped like they seem to be set up like panic rooms. At least 5 security stations. One every 5. It's like how big was this building? 34. So there's 5 security stations, 2 in the lobby, 1 on the penthouse, and then 2 in the mid floors.
Okay, and how much of the building is cambered?
Practically all of it.
So those panic rooms, do they have any cameras in there?
Only one of them, and that's in the penthouse.
So I'll pop in to take a look.
Okay, it's empty for now.
Okay, so once I figure everything out, I'm gonna. So this is what I usually do. So what I usually do is I put it in my head. Then I go back. When I go back home, I make an actual blueprint of the building. So my house is full of all the blueprints of all the buildings that I've melded with. Okay, so I'm like a fucking idiot. So I'll go and I'll sit down at the bar because right now I don't really know what else to do. He's getting beat up. I'm not interfering with that. So good. He deserves to get his ass whipped. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna sit down in the bar and just
some friend you are. Unbelievable.
I guess if they stop me, I'll be like, I'm here to see Sal, and then because that I know, and then once I do that, I'll sit at the bar.
Okay. So Ethera, you get your phone, and it's got a mini AI in it. And I had the name, and I will give it to you later. But it's a prototype. It scans your retina, scans your fingerprint, and then you have to input a code. It's a complex series of securities to set it up. But once it it literally speaks to you. It's like good evening. What's your character's last name? I apologize.
Give me a second. Let me scroll up. Where is it? Where did I write it? Eliraz. Eliraz. Eliraz.
All right. So good evening, Miss Eliraz. Let's see. I'm going to look for it, but in the interim, I am your personal assistant. How may I assist you today? You have, and it goes through your, literally is going through your false alias emails. You have 34,000 electronic messages on this address. Would you like me to respond to them? You have 13 voicemails from, and gives you your sister's name. You have one voicemail from Mystic Knight.
I raise an eyebrow, considering I just dumped those phones and killed the SIM cards. This thing's impressive already. Yes. Let's call my sister.
Okay, so the phone rings. Hello?
Hello, love.
Hello? Who is this?
I am looking for Fairuz, the owner of the pawn shop.
So she's like, what was your character's first name again?
Oh, Rivka.
That's it. So she's like, Rivka? Is that you?
Of course it's me, sister.
It's like, what the? I say, oh, you dumped your phone again. No wonder you didn't call me. Where are you right now? We have been looking everywhere.
Someone managed to give me a helping hand. Not that idiot who got himself and me caught. Somebody else.
So, what do you mean? You say Fasad? Is he... Wait, is he dead?
No, he's still alive. He has use.
It's like he's an idiot, but he has very many uses. It's like we have him working many angles for us. I had to pull him from an assignment to help you. But please, he said, Rivka, seriously, is he dead?
Sister, he is quite alive. I asked for his life to be spared.
What? What happened? I thought it was a simple extraction.
It was not. They were onto him the moment he entered their building.
Oh, fuck. She's like, for fuck's sake.
They followed him everywhere he went.
He really is an idiot.
Out the front door. Yes, he is.
Okay. But you're safe, yes?
Yes, I am safe, sister. I'm going to be keeping a very, very low profile.
Okay. Are you... She's trying to... She's using coded language to figure out whether or not you are in fact in danger. She seems a little relieved that you're responding in the way that you're supposed to
right.
Alert her that it isn't. Just like, okay, well, we are here, and please, I need you to call me to let me know if everything is okay. Okay? I need to speak to Fasad. He's an idiot, but he's useful, and I have he's in the middle of a deal. He's doing a deal for me that it's going to be very profitable. I have to have him back.
I understand, sister. Let me talk to my benefactor and see about having that arranged.
Benefactor? Oh, this has got to be good. We need to talk later, okay? I have to go.
Yes. Okay. Love you, sister.
It's okay. Goodbye.
All right, hang up the phone.
All right, so the phone is called Rita. It's recursive intelligence. I am Rita, recursive intelligence and tactical assistant.
All right. Recursive intelligence and tactical assistance.
Okay. So what are you going to do at this point? Because I'm going to stop it here, and we'll go round robin on what everyone is doing for the next game. Let's start with Audible Toreador, you guys are in your room getting changed, getting cleaned. Is there anything else that you're doing?
I'm off the hook as far as the money that I had to pay back to the
You are.
hotel, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pocket that. What T helped me make. I'm gonna, put it in places that I know I can keep it safe. Shower, change, get my new fit, and I'm gonna go downstairs to the bar. What's Shorty's name that I like hanging out with?
I'd have to find the name, but you should have it in your notes, sir.
I don't remember. let's just call it Amber.
It's been a while. I don't even remember.
It's been months since I had to do that part, so let's just call it Amber.
Okay.
I go downstairs. I look for her. When T gets down, I order some champagne, and whatever else, and wait for him so we can celebrate our victory for the day. Because who knows what bullshit we're gonna be into tomorrow.
Okay. That would I would imagine cover Toreador as well.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Unless he's doing anything different.
No. So when I finally meet up with him, I tell him we gotta go.
Oh.
We can't stay here.
Oh.
Think about it. What were the first words out of his mouth?
Out of Sal's mouth, you talking about?
Yeah. Yup. He had nothing to do with it. It was your boy who did it.
Right.
We gotta go. I'm gonna take my clean new duds. I'm gonna take the money. We're gonna go take care of that money business now, and we're leaving.
Okay.
We can't stay here.
Having
These fuckers gonna get us killed and throw us on our goddamn bus. We gotta go.
Having sat at the bar and worked it out in that moment, Audible, you're just like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. And then you just happen to look around at about 3 times the amount of muscle that's in and around the bar as before. With Access coming over to you guys, Access coming over to Toreador. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Dickhead. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't say that, but
I do say that.
We are coming to that part. Mystic Knight, you finally get to your sanctum, and the front door is open when you get to your place. That's where I'm leaving.
Consortium, I told you, remember?
I'm sorry?
I was going back to the sanctuary. The
Oh,
consortium.
okay. I'm so sorry. My bad. Okay. Then never mind. What were you doing from that point?
Well, I'm just going to go to my studies and I'll wait for further instructions. I have finished my part because the only thing I can do now is wait on Thera if she ever gets back to me with regards to the task. And if she was successful, then continue on the line of investigation from that and the go.
Okay. And Ithera.
I will actually listen to the message from Mystic Knight. Since there is one.
There is one. Yeah, he did listen.
Okay. I listened to the message, and after that, I text him. I have what you're looking for.
Okay. All right. So with that, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We have Audible, Access, Mystic Knight, Toreador, Ithera, and Crosshair, the dearly departed. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We will have an additional player at some point. Our old buddy Q, who will be joining us in the next.
Yay!
And then we will see you all in the next game in a couple of weeks.
Wait, hold on, Lou. Hold on. Before you let go, everybody, a moment of silence.
You're an ass.
I don't need in a moment. I'm out.
I mean, a moment. Respect. He played it to the bitter end. No, you played it to the bitter end, man.
Fuck that.
If you would have got
Fuck y'all.
that shot, I would have fucking been
It was
laughing.
bullshit. I had that shot.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I had a whole different plan for you,
He did.
but I mean,
Lewis, we
everyone's
offline,
really,
right?
really animate about the way you treated him. So
We are not offline. So no.
you attacked his boy, treated him like crap.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
So, but I totally had a whole
I,
different
le- I
plan.
left it entirely up to Steve.
Whatever.
I was like,
I don't want to
whatever
hear
you
it.
want to do, Steve.
Hey, you gotta go fuck yourselves.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, enough of that. All right, so we're gonna say goodbye. Thank you everybody for joining us.
Lou, give me a call.
I'd rather not, but I will. So let's.
Wow. Wow. Everybody shit on me today. All right, cool.
We'll see you later.
No, but